Today we're going to install a different air conditioner here in the kitchen. This is the Amana Cool Zone 5K. I think it's 5,200, something like that. And this has worked fine for the last couple of weeks, but now we're starting to get those days into the 80s and the humidity is going off the charts, so we just need something with a little more power now. So we're going to take this one out, and I've got a feathers to go in. It's pretty much a 1 ton. I think it's 11,600, something like that. I don't know why we need all these oddball numbers. This will be easy to remove, but then installing the feathers is going to be a little interesting because it doesn't quite fit in the window, and we have to modify. I know we have to take the top sash out, and I got to put a board in here somehow. I don't remember exactly how I did it last year. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. So we'll have to just figure it out again, that's all. That's as far up as the window goes. That's pathetic. Well, it would have been easier if the window opened more. This is actually a pretty bulky AC for a 5. Ah, there goes one of the pieces of wood that we needed. Okay, so that's out. So now we have to remove the top sash of the window. And now let's refigure out what kind of ghetto fix-up we need to make this actually work. So the board holds the front of the machine, and then I'll just push that down once I get it in place, I guess, and then we'll figure out what we gotta do. So this will be a one-man install here. Let me switch this to wide view. Here, now we can see the whole thing. So this is, if you're in reasonable condition, this is totally doable. It's heavy, but it's doable. This one, the compressor is on the left side, so we're going to grab hold of it from the left side, and I'm going to hold most of the weight from the compressor against my body, and it becomes fairly easy to hold after that. Man, I can just feel that wet air coming in. It's 85% out there right now. It's still 72 at 9 o'clock at night. So that was the easy part. The difficult part is yet to come, which is trying to get the bottom of the machine, the lip, to pass over the block of wood that's there. Now I'll walk away from before. Okay. I had to remove one of the side panels because it's too wide for the window. I'm actually just noticing that the the accordion aspect is missing anyway, so I should have just taken out both. So it did not serve any purpose. And we kind of get lucky here because I have the second window, which I can kind of use to play with it from the back. But it's only so helpful. Did I do this from the outside last year? That would certainly have made it easier. I might go do this from the outside. It might be easier. I'm going to try to do this from the outside instead. It's just a little too much tilt the way it's sitting right now. That's not quite in. I don't think that it is. Nope, it's got to come back a little more. And then this block needs to go in more. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to sit. Now the problem is it's barely on the block. Okay, now it's on the block. And that's pretty copacetic. We just need to get it to be sitting like this instead of like that. So I think if we drop a 2x4 in there, we'll be good. It's not the sturdiest configuration, so we'll support it from the outside somehow. Eventually I want to build a frame on the outside of the house that just holds it. Make it simple. So I'm going to be playing with this every single year. Let's see if I got 2x4s there. I gotta cut one just to get the size. No, I ain't got one up here. Let's see here. We need, yeah, pretty much out to there. It's got to be about 1.5. So 2x4 should work. So we'll get one that is 26.5. I think last year I used a 1x1, which would look a little better, but this year we're using this. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, now I can't let go of it. Yeah, I really would prefer if this was supported from the outside as well. I'll put a post on the back, I guess, but it's pretty much level now. I think I used a 1x1 down here, which also would look better. Oh well. Okay, so we'll just wipe it down real quick. A little grungy on the top. Just looks like it's been stored outside, probably. Nothing major. Alright. It's making a pretty good seal on the bottom and on this side, so I really just need to get a little piece of foam on the right side and then we'll be done here. I remember last year I saw these 2x2 foam blocks at the store and I said, what a stupid product. You know, because I was looking for the 1x1s. And then here I am using these things all over the house. I think they're great. Okay, there's the top. And now on the side, it's very close. I think this will be the last year, and this one is starting to get really a little powdery and flaking apart. Okay, that's all sealed up there. Next, we'll put the cover on. Gotta do a quick wipe down of the cover as well. It too is a little grimy. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of surface dust. I probably should have rinsed the whole thing down before I put it in, but with the way this summer is going to go, I think we're going to be using multiple different machines in here anyways, so chances are this will be in here for a couple weeks and then we'll switch to something else. This is pretty much identical to the one that I had in here last year, the 10K, except this one is all wood grain without the white accents, which I like better. I like this. This is a really nice front cover in my opinion. I'm glad this white stuff comes off. I thought that was paint splatter. Nice. Alright, it's pretty clean now. Get a wire tie in this drawer. Hello, where are the wire ties? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Here's one. That's a little ridiculous, but since it's original and rare, I'm going to leave it alone. And there we go. That's ready to cool and dehumidify the kitchen and probably the rest of the upstairs here, sans the living room. Looks great. But I do think I'm going to swap this out for a 1x1 because that's kind of obnoxious.